In this short video, I'm going to share with you 5 questions that are really important if you want to retain your key team players. I have 5 questions for you that you can ask all of your employees right now that's going to give you a better ability to understand them and also have them potentially want to stay with you long term. Now, before I give you those 5 questions, I just want to give you some context around this so you don't go interrogating your team. That's not the whole gig here. It's to have a conversation with your employees to find out more about them and how you can support them to do better in their role, and also as individuals and human beings to enjoy their career with you. So before you sit down and ask these questions, make sure you pre-frame it with each of your employees. You may organise a time to meet up. Now, if you haven't done this before, or you haven't done it regularly, again, pre-frame it with, hey, listen, I'd love to organise a time to catch up for 20 minutes. What I've found really important is if I can understand more about what you're wanting from a career with us, the more I can go to support you with that. So I'm going to ask you some questions that you may not have been asked before in this career or this job here or in any other organisation. So you sort of soften the introduction so it sounds like more of a conversation rather than let me sit you down, I'm going to ask you 5 questions and then when we're done, you're off. So here are the 5 questions. Number 1, it's what can we provide you in your role to help you do your best work each and every day? That's the first question. Now, you may already be providing them the tools and the resources, but maybe you're not seeing it from their perspective as well. So number 1, what can we do to provide you with a better setup to ensure that you win in your role each and every day? That's the first question. And again, these don't have to be asked in any particular order. And this is just a starting point as well. You may have more that you want to add. Second question, what's important to you in life? Now, you're not here necessarily to guide them on any particular decisions, particularly in their personal life, but understanding what their values are, what's important to them outside of work, understanding their family, their partner, what goals and objectives they may have outside of work. Do they want to buy a home? Do they want to travel? Do they want to spend more time with their kids? Do they want to experience more adventure? That's really the key here, because ideally for you, then you can ask some questions of yourself about how can you support your team to achieve more outside of their career as well. So that's the second question. Third question is, where would you love to see yourself in 12 months' time within our organisation? So you're future pacing them to start thinking about progress, next steps. Because one of the things I'm really clear on is we all love to progress. We all love to move forward. We all love to grow and develop in some way, shape or form. Yes, some faster than others, but unless you ask that question, you're not going to know. And the answer is always in the questions. So where would you like to be in 12 months' time if everything flowed in this organisation? Fourth question is, what would make this organisation the best place in the world to work at? Now, the person may not have an answer to that question right now. However, you're planting the seed. You're planting the seed and also showing interest in getting the feedback. Now, they may say, listen, we get a new Hilux car every 3 years to drive around in. Okay, thank you for sharing. What else? Oh, barbecue and beer every Friday afternoon. Wow, thank you for sharing. Okay, you may want to promise that you're not going to put everything into place, but what you're doing is you're getting collective intelligence around that. It could be simply as, you know what, a chat like this once a month would be invaluable. Just for me to have a chat with you and find out what's going on. It could be, hey, I'd love to know what the goals of the organisation are, so we know what we do on a day-to-day basis is impacting those goals as well. So I think you'd be surprised at what might come up with that question as well. And last but by no means least, the last one is very open. Is there anything else you'd like to share? Yeah. Is there anything else on your mind? And if you've set up the context that this is a closed communication between you and the employee, it's confident, okay, then you can take on board perhaps that last comment as well. Is there anything else you'd like to share? So there we have it. 5 interesting, maybe unique questions that you might not have thought of asking your team before. But one of the things I do know is if you show interest in them, not just as someone who shows up to do a job, but interest in them as a human being, they'll start to see you as a different employer, possibly a different leader, and someone that they want to be involved with for their career ahead. All the very best, and if you need some support, please be in touch.